Hi, I am Mandy of Mad Cow Mandy Designs. It is January the 5th, 2023. Happy New Year! This is stitch 45, so grab your drink, grab your knitting, and let's start the new year off right. Finished objects. What? What? I'm wearing a finished object? That's right. Oh yes. I finished my Christmas Advent shawl. Love it. It's huge. I knew it's gonna be big. It's big. Love it. Okay, my yarn is from Southern Skeins. This was her Christmas Advent. It was called Rudolph and Friends, 24 Days of Color. She had the option to get a full skein on day 25, and I didn't do that. I should have, but I didn't. So I have 24 beautiful colors in here. She did a fantastic job with these colors. Oh, I love them. There are so many of them that I want a full skein of. Yeah. The pattern is from Meredith of A Lovely Blunder Knits, and it is the Winter Twigs shawl. I still have to take finished photos of this. I haven't done that yet. It's a pretty day. I might do that today. Oh, doing good. Winter Twig shawl. This pattern is available on Ravelry and Pay Hemp. No. That's a travel site, isn't it? I'll have all the links down below. She tries to be as user-friendly as possible, and so she has it in multiple places for you to purchase, and it is so good. Look at all that texture in there. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you know, I had some trouble with these sections, the twisted rib. Just know, it's going to take a while. This is not a 24-day project. I finished this in time for the new year. I think I finished this on the 31st. So yeah, some of these stripes, they just take a little longer to do. Some of them, not as long. There are a lot of stitches when you get down to the end of this. Because, I mean, it's longer than my arm span, which is 5'2". It's still too long to fit on camera. That is folded in half. So, absolutely wonderful. Would do it again in a heartbeat. Like, it was great. And it is a wonderful size. Ooh, let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. The way that I'll actually wear it. Although this is probably going to sit on my desk chair, and I will end up wearing it like a shawl, because I often end up at my desk and I forget my jacket, and then I get cold sitting under the air. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's so, and it smells good. I used Soak Mint, Wild Mint, something like that. It came as a free sample from Knit Picks, and it smells really good. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. But I am a little chilly in the house today, so I'm going to put this back on for now. Okay, finished object number 1. Oh, it was a doozy. Okay, finished object number 2 is much smaller. I made another ball sock. This one is There's a Beetle in My Juice by Pretty Twisted Yarns, some scrap that I had left over. I made myself a pair of socks, my mom a pair of socks, this, and I still have enough that I could make another 1 or 2 of these, and I might do that. This one holds a 100-gram skein of yarn. I think I want to design one that will also hold a 50-gram and a 20-gram. I got something in my mouth. Burr. If this is a pattern that y'all would be interested in, let me know. and I will write it up because right now it's just scribbled little notes in a notebook. But yeah, very simple 2x2 ribbing in the round with a big star closure, no decreases. Ain't nobody got time for that. So, woo! And the last one is my Christmas throwdown socks. Oh yeah, that completely matches my shirt. Awesome. This is Don't Throw Me Down Clark from Pretty Twisted Yarns. My minis are from Southern Skeins. I don't know the color of them. They were in last year's Christmas Advent. She did a Grinchmas Advent last year, and these were leftovers. So I swapped out green, red, and they're so cute. I finished these Christmas Eve, so I was able to wear them on Christmas Day. I was hoping to have them for Christmas Eve, but oh well. I had them Christmas Day. That was doing pretty good, because I think I had about this much of one, like 2-3 days ahead of that. Okay, that is everything for finished objects. Let's talk about works in progress. My Miss Fiber Fox bag. I have Knit Picks Painted Hills yarn. It's Felici. And I am almost ready for a heel in this one. This is the Magic Vanilla sock pattern that I have so that I can get a pair out of one ball of Felici. My cute little sock blocker stitch marker from Maughanster Knits. Oh, and it's purple. And let's see here. Steal this. I have the first one done. So these will be for my mom. Every time Felici releases their new colors, I buy the value pack and then I tell her to pick out what she likes. And yeah, she liked that one. So that is for her. I am trying so hard to finish up whips. Like old whips. Y'all know that little mini series I've been doing about all those old whips? It's time for another episode of that. But I am down to 8, which I feel so much better about. I am working very hard to try and get that number down. This year I'll share some of my thoughts and plans on that in that video. But that is what this is. So Southern Skeins and A Lovely Blunder Knits have teamed up to host a Zoom knit night the 4th Thursday of every month. And she was giving us these blanket squares to knit. And then you can assemble all 12 squares at the end of the year and have yourself a blanket. This is October. I fell behind. Y'all may remember that work got a little hectic, so I'm behind, but I'm catching up. And I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the front. But this looks more like a front. It has like baubles in it. I think it was called Bramble was the name of this one. It's so much fun. I really, really like this one. I don't know how to show y'all that any better, but it's almost like these little faux baubles, and this side's just kind of flatter. This side's pretty, but I think this is supposed to be the front. It's going to be the front now. This is the side I'm going to put on the front of the blanket. So, working on 10, I am using yarn leftover from my temperature blanket. Hobby Lobby, I love this yarn. Yeah, so about 2.5 more of those to go. And I can stitch it all together and have another whip done. Last one that I worked on, my summer sock camp bag from 21 with all of my scrappy Sunday pins, which means this is my scrappy blanket. Oh goodness. Okay. I put in a stitch marker last time I showed this to y'all, right here, which means that I have done these 4 since the last time I showed it to you. But you might recall I also widened my blanket, and I can't remember what all you've seen over here. I think y'all saw these already. These are all of the is a fall colorway mini set that I had gotten. I think y'all already saw all those. This is the tank top that I finished not too long ago, and then the Halloween socks I've made, another Halloween sock, and my Christmas socks. So I have 4 more, and I will be finished with it being square again. Well, I'm not quite square, but I'll be caught back up to the top row again, and then I can start just going across instead of trying to make it wider. I think I am happy with how wide it is. So I'm going to work on the length of it for a long time now, and once I get the length, if I decide I want to go back and make it wider, I can. You just pick up and keep adding. There's no border on here yet, so it's all good. You can see my ends hanging out from where I finished this last row. I do kind of weave them in as I go. It's crocheted, so I just crochet over my ends, and it seems to be working. So I never actually have to sew in any ends, which is nice. Now, if you're asking crocheted, that's supposed to be knit. I know this blanket. No, you don't. This is the Scrappy Sock Yarn Blanket by Betsy Makes, down below. It is a crocheted version of that blanket that you keep seeing all over the internet. So, I will go ahead and move this stitch marker while I'm thinking about it. Super easy if you like to crochet and you're thinking about making a blanket. I definitely recommend this one. It's very, very easy to do. Moved my marker there for y'all. And that I will be working on every Sunday for the next while, because I have so many. This is all 24 of these colors. Yeah, I have enough of all but the very last day to put a square in my blanket and probably make a hexapuff out of as well. So I got some work to do, but that will look wonderful. And scrappy blankets count as whips for me. I know a lot of people don't count them as whips. For me, they count, but I don't stress over them and I don't worry about them because they're long term. This one, I only add a square when I get a new color. So I will have no 2 squares that ever look the same in this blanket. Okay. What's next? Mail. Okay. We are trucking on through here. I like it. I can't feel my feet. Oh, and I kicked you. Okay. Mail. I got Pretty Twisted Yarns Jazz Hands. Oh, so pretty. I picked the lavish base. There's a cat rooting through my stuff. Send the dog to doggy daycare just so I can have a cat come over here and root through everything. Yes, lavish base. It is an 8515 superwash extra fine merino and nylon. Also pretty. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but I really feel some 2 by 2 feet socks. I think it would look really good in that. So that one I ordered at the beginning of November and it just came in. That poor post office in Florida, I think 90% of their staff was out and it just sat there waiting at the post office to leave Florida for over a month. It's crazy, but I got it. It was well worth the wait. The other thing I got was a Christmas gift. Oh, I got Fate's Thread project bags. Let's see if I can show off the zipper. It's a pumpkin. And look at the zipper. Oh, so cool. I think this one is just orange. Yeah, orange inside. A Nightmare Before Christmas. Because clearly my family and I have some Christmas, some Halloween love happening. The zipper pull is half Jack, half Sally, which you'll notice this black and white striped fabric and then this Sally colored fabric and more orange and then a Christmas bag. I had made the comment on here that I have like one Christmas bag and that's it. So my folks got me another Christmas bag. It has a gingerbread man with this fun green zipper that I'm not really sure shows up very well, but even her stitching, ooh, I don't know if y'all can see, the stitching, the thread that she uses changes from red, green, and white. And, oh, candy cane! Oh, so pretty. So, I have 3 new beautiful bags. Oh, love new bags. Oh, yes. Okay. That is everything. I feel very out of practice. I only took 1 week off, but I feel so very out of practice with this. Oh. Okay, that brings us to chatter. So chatter. First off, I would like to say a huge thank you to everybody that has supported me over the last year, and especially this last push here at the end of the year, beginning this year. Oh my God, mind blown. I showed y'all on the last podcast the temperature blanket book that I had designed, and whoa, y'all loved it. Y'all have ordered so many of them, and I have been completely swamped with work to the point that I am behind on all of the New Year paperwork that I do. At the change of every new year, I go through and change out all my files and do mass inventory count. And I'm behind on all of that because I've been working. I'm happy to be behind on paperwork part of work so that I can actually be doing the fun part of my job, which is making stuff for y'all. So thank y'all so very much for all the love and support. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Like, it's been crazy. So thank you. Wanted to let y'all know that I had this was my third infusion for my new arthritis medication. It's going very well. Because this was my third one, I had a checkup with the doctor as well during that visit last week. Yep, that was last week. Cat. So I had my checkup. I'm happy. I'm feeling better. The doctor's happy because I'm feeling better. We all decided that it's going well and to just keep on keeping on. So I will go back again in February because I'm to the every 8-week infusion mark, and I don't see the doctor again for a while. I don't think they even gave me an appointment. So, who knows when I see him again. But everybody's happy and it's going well. My husband was on vacation, so he went with me, and he went to the record store while I was at the doctor's office. So he got to enjoy his trip. And afterwards, we went and ate Indian food. It was so good. It is so much better than the curry that I make out of the jars here at the house. We don't have an Indian restaurant in town, so Shreveport's the closest one, and we will be going back. Oh, it was so good. But we had a very nice, enjoyable trip over to Shreveport and back, and very relaxing vacation. Like, we had nothing that we had to go and do other than, like Christmas. So yeah, that was very nice to just sit and enjoy our time together. And now I'm sad because he's back at work, and I don't know, the house is kind of quiet. And one last thing, and I'll wrap it up for the chatter. I am such an adult these days. I don't understand. I don't know when this happened. But I am so excited. We got a kitchen sink. You may have seen it on Instagram. I'll throw in a photo somewhere. Over here, Mandy. Over here. A before and after photo of our kitchen sink. We had a white sink, and I have no idea how Grandmama did it, but she kept it clean. I couldn't do it. We lived here for a week, and it was already dirty. Like, I had scratch marks on it from where I was cleaning pans, and I don't know how to clean a white sink. It's not porcelain, it's not enamel, I don't know what it was, but it's gone now. So, we got a stainless steel kitchen sink. It is big, it is beautiful, it is an inch deeper than our previous sink, and oh, I love it. She's so pretty. So, again, apparently I'm an adult now, and I get excited over things like a kitchen sink. We were already discussing buying a new one when my parents asked if we wanted anything for the house for Christmas. I looked over at my husband and I'm like, kitchen sink, and he goes, kitchen sink. So, we literally came home with the kitchen sink after Christmas. So, thank you, Mom and Dad. It's very pretty. We got it installed yesterday. Oh, it's so pretty. So shiny and new. I told my husband, you're only allowed to wash your hands in the sink. The sink is only for hand washing. Oh, it's just so pretty. I want to keep it pretty. I'm just going to have to clean it. That's all. But it's stainless steel, and I know how to clean that. We're good. All right. That is enough rambling on. I hope y'all are having a fantastic new year, and I will be back next week with another episode. You can also look forward to an episode here soon about my New Year's goals. New Year goals? The S always confuses me on that one. my goals for 2023. There we go. I also have a video about this Advent that I'll be putting out, and I made a video about my socks that I need to get edited, and I've been a busy little bee. I just need to actually finish it so that y'all can see everything. Alright, I will see y'all next week. Take care of yourselves, and until then, bye.